What's going on, you guys? Mr. Allen here with a little introduction to exponential and logarithmic form. So here we have our exponential form, and here we have our logarithmic form. Two different ones, right? We can rewrite exponential into logarithmic and logarithmic into exponential. I like to use this dope method, loop and swoop. We start with our base, we pass by the c and land on the x. That means we're going to have log base b of, the first guy we pass there, c, equals my exponent x. Logs equal exponents, and the base is always the base. Now we can use that same method here with this log. I'm going to loop and swoop, starting with the b, pass by the t, and end on the r, which means I'm going to have b raised to the t equals r. Loop it and swoop it. Now let's apply this loop and swoop, shall we? I think we shall. All right. Here I have log base 4 of 1 over 16 equals x. Now you can figure this thing out if you'd like. We can think through it, but you can also, if you'd like, throw it in exponential form. If you're like, bro, I'm not sure about these logs and I don't even have a calculator. Let's see here. We got 4 to what power equals 1 over 16. Well, I want you to think about this for a sec. If I were to not have that 1 over, we're just 16. 4 to what power would give me 16? It'd be 2, right? Now, negative exponents give me reciprocals, so I know x is going to equal negative 2. And we could have figured that out from here. The way we read a logarithm would be like log base 4 of 1 over 16. That means 4 to what power gives me 1 over 16. 4 to what power gives me 1 over 16. That's how you can read and interpret a logarithm, be able to do that without loop and swooping it. But if you're evaluating by hand, I find it easiest to be in exponential form. All right, so here we're going to have x raised to the 4th equals 81. So if you're reading this, you'd be like log base x of 81. So x to what power gives me 81? What number, sorry, to the 4th power gives me 81? But we can rewrite it because it's easier to see it when you rewrite it. X to the 4th equals 81. And now how do I solve for x? I can 4th root it. You can either 4th root, you can raise to the 1/4, but make sure you got that 4 in there, right? So now I'm going to have x, and the 4th root of 81, that is just 3. Beautiful. It'd be plus or minus 3, but our base of our logarithm does need to be positive, okay? So it needs to be positive. It needs to be not equal to 1, right? Not 0, not 1. Dope. Okay. Next one here. We have log base 5 of x equals negative 2. Ooh. So 5 to the negative 2nd power equals x. Loop it, swoop it. Might be easier to see. We're going to have 5 raised to the negative 2nd equals x. We just talked about negative exponents. Give us reciprocals. Well, 5 squared is 25. So here I'm going to have x equals 1 over that 25. And there we go. 3 dope examples. Loop it and swoop it. Loop and swoop's your best friend when it comes to logs and exponentials. Sometimes it's easier if you could take from an exponential, put it into log form, especially if you are popping out that calculator and getting crazy with it, right? Then you're going to want to be able to go into log form, plug it in the calculator, because not every answer is going to be nice like we have here. All right. See you dogs later. Have a wonderful day.